Welcome to Lower Here, episode 43. There was Discourse that happened this week, and we're gonna talk about that Discourse because there's a new Fortnite update coming out very soon, and perhaps that Discourse will come to fruition. Perhaps all of our I did say Fortnite. Perhaps all of our gripes will be addressed sooner rather than later. Hopefully sooner, but I'm not expecting. Anyways, the Discourse that happened was about practice mode specifically, and also just our general thoughts about Fortnite Festival as a whole, because I started this, actually. I'm the one who kicked all this off somehow. I did a stream last week where I did a tier list, and I put Fortnite Festival in B tier. I explained my entire thought process during the stream, but then I posted at the end of the stream, I posted the tier list on Twitter. I said, here, feel free to make your own. And it got flooded with other people doing their tier lists. Alec made a tier list as well. And he also put Festival in B, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, I did. I put it at the top, like the most forefront of B.
Okay.
Like, it's and I put it basically right below Rock Band 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'll explain more reasoning. I guess we could get into
we can get
into
the nitty gritty.
Got a lot to talk about.
I think
so
that'd be beneficial. But regardless, both of us put Festival in B, and that got recognized by Alex Muir. I don't even know how you say it. Muir, who is I believe QA lead at Fortnite Festival.
He's working on Battle Stage right now, he said.
We're in a battle stage, okay. So, but he's with the festival team in general, and he was like, so that's two tier lists, putting it at B. Just wondering, what do you guys want to see that would make it an A or an S tier? And that got a whole conversation rolling on Twitter.
I was like, dude, I saw that and I was like,
want to see.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, I'm gonna retweet this immediately. Thank fucking God. Thank fucking God. Oh, we can actually start talking about this, because with the new season coming up, like, who knows what marks they're going to miss off of this, or what marks they are going to hit by the time, Friday rolls around. Or if, what marks they missed, and they're going to listen to that for the last season of the year, coming around in December.
Or mid-season updates,
mid-season updates too. Yeah, because those have been pretty big too.
Yeah. But all the major updates have been on-season updates, and we do not know, as of this recording, what's going to be dropping on Friday with Season 5, and hence the discourse has been nonstop of what people want, what is possible to get, big dreams, realistic goal expectations. I don't know, man. I don't know what we're getting on Friday, and I wish that we had any sort of information whatsoever.
I guess we can go around. It's like, what is the most wanted, things in this game that we as a community, we want, just basic things that we want. And that was practice mode.
That was the number one request from what I saw as well. Practice mode.
Well,
practice mode and a restart button.
And a restart button.
Yeah.
Those two tied for sure.
Yeah.
Which is insane to talk about, a rhythm game of this genre in 2024. So all animosity aside, because people who don't listen to us for Fortnite, they hear us talk about Fortnite and they skip ahead or whatever. Wouldn't be surprised if they already skipped ahead.
Yeah,
but
you'll see the timeline. You know exactly what time to skip to.
Yeah, you know exactly what time to skip to. But still,
at this time,
animosity already. Just going fuck Fortnite, fuck all of this. This game is stupid. I'm having fun on Rock Band 3 Deluxe and literally anything else. Why do you guys want to? What? I can't believe you guys want a restart button or a practice mode. It's we've had that for years. We've had that for almost 20 years at this point. It's okay, listen. They're obviously listening to us. If you haven't grasped that concept already, they're listening to us and they want to build something for generations to come. I mean, did you guys see all that Disney stuff that got announced?
Yes.
This is going to be a generational video game. Fortnite is going to be a generational video game. It's never going anywhere.
No, this is, people clown on GTA 5. Oh, I played GTA 5 on my PS3, and now on my PS4, and now on my PS5. Same shit's going to happen with Fortnite, bro. It's going to be on the PS6. It's going to be on the fucking PS7. It's not going anywhere. No. I mean, Disney just put how many billions of dollars into it, and they only own 10% of it? Disney, baby. Disney. One of the biggest companies in the world is backing this game. They don't want to see it fail.
I'm going to be able to play as fucking Frozone and Mr. Incredible and Mrs. Incredible in Fortnite.
Yeah,
you know
Fortnite,
what I mean?
Fortnite wants to be the only game that you ever need to play. It'll have everything for everybody.
Which is
it's
crazy.
the everything app. X.
Yes.
Elon Musk.
Bro, I was playing a
Shut
little
up.
bit of Fall Guy. I was playing a little bit of Fall Guys this weekend. I did the Tumble Tower.
Yeah,
and
it
that
was
shit
fun.
was awesome.
It was fun.
It's
I was
fun.
like,
It
why
looks
did I ever
fun,
stop
yeah.
playing Fall Guys in the first place? It was a lot of fun.
No, JP, remember you were saying like I want Fall Guys obbies? That's literally it. That's
Okay.
literally
Yeah,
get
see-
on after we're done
yeah.
recording and play that shit because it's fun.
It's really
mad
fun.
I need to relive my childhood, like 2007, of just playing like Roblox obbies of like
It's quite
you
literally
know,
that. Yeah.
like I remember I played an obby where like you got swallowed by a giant guy, you had to navigate through his intestines and stuff. It was great, you know.
Hey, bro,
Put
I've
that
been
in-
playing a
put
lot
that
of
in Fall
Roblox
Guys.
lately. I've been playing a lot of Roblox lately, so I know like what's going on in there.
Dude,
It's crazy.
when they end up adding all the custom shit for Festival, I can't imagine having a Fall Guys lobby where you like run through a course, you have to run up on a stage, you jump on the drum set, play Ride the Lightning to open a gate. Like
Well, you know,
I
it's
want
possible.
it.
It's
Oh,
possible.
it's gonna be so
funny-
sick.
And it's funny you say that too, because I think that with the Metallica event, what was it, Fuel, Fire, Fury? Is that what it was called?
Yeah.
Those three words
No,
in that
I
order, I
think
think.
Yeah, I think a lot of us were hoping that we would get something like that, where like there was some festival gameplay, interspersed, but they're not there yet with UEFN, which is fine because they will be eventually. But
Yeah.
I
I mean,
hope
like
so.
we
Taking
did.
longer than thought.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
like we were. I think we got a preview of that with the Eminem event.
Yes.
You know?
Like
Yeah.
the reveal.
Like, it's
yeah.
very clear that they want to do that, but I'm sure that shit was hacked the fuck together.
Yes.
I'm sure
Yeah.
that shit
That
was
is-
hacked the fuck
I
together.
think that's
but
why
they
they used beta assets.
I know, and that's what.
actually.
Yeah,
Probably. It's
exactly.
probably because it's been in
Yeah.
production for a long ass time and they didn't want to touch it. It's working.
Yeah.
So
Easily.
leave it be.
But it just shows what they want to do probably for the next decade. So probably within the next couple of years, we're gonna see like festival integration with like the actual game.
Probably.
I want to see that shit. I want to see festival in events. I want to see people like
With
calibrate
Pad,
before an
yeah.
event happens. Then they have to, I don't know, hit the bomb notes to kill the boss. Imagine that.
I mean, they
Yeah.
did
You know
that
what I mean?
we did that with Fall Guys. Who's to say they couldn't do it with Festival? I mean, even with Fall Guys, how you even access the Fall Guys integration within the Battle Royale lobby? There's like a little bean idol, I think is
Yes.
what they call it.
Yeah,
And you have
there's
to
like
just-
8 of them. There's like 8 of them around in a circle,
Yeah,
and you have to
there's
go
a Fall
land.
Guys track just floating up above the Battle Royale world, and you have to, it teleports you up there. Who's to say you
Yep.
couldn't just teleport you up to a stage, and on that stage you play a quick song or you do a quick jam or whatever the fuck, or Rocket Racing, it teleports you to a whole little racetrack and you do a quick little race.
I mean, like
It-
they did
it's
that in the
all- it all
Metallica. They
can be
did that in the
integrated.
fucking Metallica. In the Metallica event, they
Yeah, they
teleported
did
us
that actually.
to
Yeah, you
to
start
Rocket
out as a
Racing.
race. You start out racing.
Yeah,
and then
you gotta
you're,
get
then
to
you're
the
just walking
concert.
around, and then you're at the concert, and then
We basically got
walk around, jump
everything
around.
except for festival.
actual festival
and-
gameplay. Yeah.
Yeah.
And let's bring this back around because like this game is still being worked on. There's a lot of kinks to be worked out with Festival, and they're listening to us to know exactly how we want the game to feel and play. And so when Festival inevitably makes it into battle royale events, that type of thing, it's gonna feel really good to anybody playing the game.
Yes.
Hope.
That's
the hope.
That's the hope. That's the hope. I had
Dream.
Yeah, no. I was thinking like, at the end of all this, when Festival UEFN happens, you know what I want to see the most is someone recreate the sudden death boss battle from Warriors of Rock,
That
but
would be
have
so
it
cool.
but have it feel more immersive than you just fucking hitting select or lifting the guitar, and then you
Yeah.
see scripted events in the background of the thing fucking dying, of the big robot in the back dying, to Gene Simmons. Right? So
right.
I'm gonna ride you like a pony.
You
Yeah.
have such a good idea, and that instantly makes my brain go, okay, so when are we doing Battle of the Bands rock band intro style? It's one person has to
yes,
drive the car like it's rocket racing.
Yeah,
Somebody else is on the
man.
roof of it shooting off attacks at the other person's car by hitting riffs.
And
Bro,
that gives
come
me
on.
chills to think
And they're all
about,
Lego
'cause
characters,
I
too.
know, and they're all Lego characters too, and we're all
Yes.
playing life as a highway.
Yeah.
And and we're all playing life as a
the
highway
dream.
against
That's the
each
dream.
other.
Whenever UFN supports comes for festival, I want that day one. Somebody's got to start working on that ASAP. Please.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
such a good idea.
but like
Or
we
Hero
know that that's
presents.
in the realm of possibility.
Yes.
It is in the realm of possibility, and that the core of it all is that we want Festival to feel good, so that once it's mixed in with all this other shit, It's all gonna make sense.
Yes.
Because like pad has its own set of problems, or it did. It's getting closer to perfect, getting very close to perfect. And
Feels
that
pretty
took
perfect to me. I don't.
that
Yeah, I think
took.
that's
currently.
I want to
with
say
it
that
feels
that
pretty good
took
now.
until Billie Eilish season to be perfect, in my opinion. Because like even season 2 had the overdrive bug with the chords. Season
Yes.
1, you could hit 18 notes in one activation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bring up Jason's screenshot again. Bring it up. The four notes
I did
get
it,
hit at
I
once.
did it
Yeah.
last week. Y'all saw it last week. You don't need to see it again. You can hit as
Go
many
back to
notes as
last
you want
week.
to season 1.
Go back to last week. Bring it up. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm just
Go
kidding.
back and watch the previous episode. Give us some more views over there, and then come back to this one, and then continue.
Yes.
And then season 2 had the hopo, not the hopo, the star power bug, the overdrive
Mhm.
bug.
The double.
And then season 3 overall feels pretty good. I didn't know if there's any.
Coyote
I think
timing.
there. Well, I mean, like,
Not for-
but I'm
just for
saying
pad,
for a
though.
pad,
Oh, for pad, sure.
For pro, you know, pro is where it debuted, season 3. Coyote timing bugs on top of a bunch of other bugs, partially fixed with season 4. Season 5, I mean, like Jake, you gave them the fucking sheet of bugs, of how to
two
fix,
major ones.
No, pro lead
Yeah.
and pro
Yeah.
base, and like I
quick-
said,
quick
said,
tangent
oh
that I
yeah,
want to go on.
Go ahead.
With those bugs that I found, this might not be a very quick tangent, might be a long one, might derail us pretty far. But a lot of the other discourse that's been happening is about the charts themselves for pro
Sure.
lead on Fortnite Festival. Why are they making so many of these notes strums? Why are they not all hopos? It feels weird having to strum all these notes. I don't think that's as big of a problem as you think. I think partially why people don't like all the forced strumming is just because the engine's weird right now. Like,
That's a good point.
if you're getting caught off guard by a strum, and you're kind of thinking on your toes, oh, I gotta hit that strum, it's very likely that you're doing a coyote time hit on one of those. And if you coyote time hit a strum and it's followed up by a hopo, that hopo's not
gonna
gonna work.
break it.
So you're gonna be missing that note. It's like, well, that's bullshit. I shouldn't have missed that. It's like, well, then you get frustrated. It's like, why is that strum even there? You know, but after that's all ironed out, and I think the force strumming won't be as big of an issue. Sure, the people still won't like
Yeah.
it. It's just a
No, I will
preference,
say-
but I think it'll feel better to play.
I will say that strumming hammer-ons, unless you're anchoring, obviously, we know that causes overstrums.
Yep.
But just strumming hammer-ons
It feels okay.
is not that bad.
Yeah,
it's
it's not
almost
bad.
Guitar Hero 2 level.
Yeah,
good.
if you know the constraints
almost
with
good.
it, with what you have to work within, to not break your combo with like anchoring and stuff like that, it feels fine. Like
Yeah.
it's not doing any random overstrums if I'm not anchoring or anything like that, or doing some weird other shit. But it feels fine.
Like the perfect. Oh, sorry. I just want one more thing
Sure.
about strumming hopos. It's like when Guitar Hero 2 came out, and I found out that hammer-ons worked. I was like, you know what? Let's see how good this game is. And I pretended that the hopos didn't work, and I was like, I could still play this game like Guitar Hero 1 if I wanted to. Like when Guitar Hero 2 came out, and I was like, there's working hopos, but what if I just played it like GH1? Is that going to be an issue? And like, you know, it's kind of weird to
Sometimes.
say, but that's kind of like my gauge of, is the engine actually good or not? And if
Can I
you-
play it
can
like
stra-
Guitar
if
Hero
I can
1?
strum, if I can play it kind of like Guitar Hero 1 and just like I can sift through it like 5 stars, 98, 99%, you know, or FC if I wanted to, like, is that I think that's what is the makings of a pretty decent engine to me. Because then if there's that player who strums everything, they don't give a fuck about hammer-ons, right? Because they see it and
They don't
they're
even
like,
know what it is even. for that
whatever.
matter.
They don't even know what sees it. Because
What are the
yeah.
sushi notes?
yeah, what are the sushi notes? What are the Steam Deck notes, right?
Yeah.
What are the Nintendo Switch notes? What is that shit? There's just gonna be a guy that strums all of them. I want them to have a good time with it.
Yes.
You know? I want them to have a good fucking time with it. And
Yeah,
like
there needs to be a certain level of leniency.
exactly. Not and like too much leniencies. That's what we saw with Guitar Hero 3. You strum hopos in that game like maybe 60%, maybe like 30% of the time on console at least you strum a hopo, you were gonna overstrum on GH3.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
But
also
then-
sometimes
but it
you
was
can
a bit-
double
it
strum
was a bit
hopo and
better.
it won't break your combo. It's fucking
Yeah,
weird.
yeah. But Tony Hawk ass engine, right? You know,
Yeah,
like they
we said
were
it before.
building it.
True.
They were building it. They were like starting from scratch, making a rhythm game, and so they took that feedback and it got a bit better. You know, you could strum hopos later on without missing, like maybe like 80% of the time. Then you wouldn't drop a combo. You'd be okay. Sorry, I got my
Yeah,
I got
sure.
my like no. But yeah, no. I mean, that's why we're so involved with this shit, and that's why we want so many things for this, is because we know that they're building a rhythm game in fucking Fortnite from scratch. And, you know, like we said last week or the week before, I was saying they probably don't have any references or remember exactly how they built a rhythm game engine. You know, they just like they know what functions, and they know how decent it feels. It's
People who
not
built that shit in 2005 aren't there anymore.
Exactly.
More than likely, some of them surely, but not all of them.
Not all of them are there anymore. So that's why like we're so vocal about that shit. We need them to know, and they're listening, and they see everything that we talk about. And then circling back, Discourse, right?
But before we fully circle back, I've also made peace with the fact that this is just a live service game. This is not a release it and forget it like every other previous game except for Rockman 4. It's just the nature of the beast. It's always gonna be updated every couple weeks, and there's always gonna be something different, something changing. It's never gonna be done. It's never gonna be perfect. It's always gonna be iterated upon. I've made peace with that fact. I'm okay with it at this point.
With it being an online service game, somebody today posted a thing that they said, I can't believe no one else has asked for this. And they made a great point, which is, it never even crossed my mind, pausing. I've never seen anybody ask for it, but it's something that's been in every Guitar Hero Rock Band, aside from GH Live at GHTV, right? Because it was streaming.
Game.
Right? But it's something that never even crossed my mind. I thought, yeah, just play the song. I just, pausing. It's an online streamed game. But why couldn't we with Festival, especially if we're playing solo? Like,
yeah, really only for playing solo. It'd be weird to pause.
Only for solo,
but
yeah, because when you think about like when you played Rock Band games online, if you paused, the game kept going. You know, like so for single player, just make it the same as Rock Band. Rock Band. You know?
Yeah, and then that also leads back to the restart button too, because I mean the restart button was there at launch, but it was causing like the game to like soft lock. You'd have to like restart the game to even get back
Media
into
streaming
play.
error.
Yeah, like it was just
all
always.
yeah. This
all
all
has to do with
surrounds the
streaming.
fact that the songs are streamed.
Yeah,
You know?
because
that's probably
you don't own any of the files to these songs. It's not on your computer. You don't have any of these files on your computer. It's all on their servers, and when you go select it in your game, it's like, okay, server, load up this song, and then it gets streamed to your PC. It's not offline. You cannot play this offline, even in the slightest. You don't have anything on your computer.
I want to say that probably wraps around to why local multiplayer hasn't even like been talked about or mentioned at all.
Probably.
You know, that's probably the reason why. It's like you got two people playing at on your couch in the living room. Is that going to count as two streams?
Is there such thing as local multiplayer in Fortnite in general? Can you can have split screen like in a battle royale lobby? Really?
Yeah,
Correct. You have to have a PS4 Pro or Xbox One X.
Okay, so
can't render all that
hardware.
shit all at once on 2013 hardware. Or
Okay.
2012
I swear
hardware.
I remember playing split screen on Save the World back in the day.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
of course, they
probably.
would've
You
had
very
that
well
back
might
then.
have.
Yeah,
You very
okay.
well might have, but
So
I
it
know
wouldn't be a
for a
brand new
fact
thing
Battle
for the game.
Royale. Yeah, Battle Royale is definitely split screen. I did multiplayer on PS5 with the homies.
Well, I
you know
feel
what
like
I mean?
it would
split
have
screen.
to. I feel like it would have to be its own mode. Like it would have to be like festival local. You know, like, you know what I mean by that? Like having its own lobby.
Maybe.
Maybe it could.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't like. I don't know what what the Fortnite wizards at Epic can do, right?
yeah, like who
Obviously,
knows if it would
but-
only be 2-player, like
Yeah, exactly.
traditional
Like,
co-op
It might just
know?
be 2-player. It might not end up being 4-player. Like
or 3.
we
right?
don't know. Yeah,
don't
we don't
know.
know.
We don't know the limitations of having more than one highway on the screen in real time.
Yeah, because
We don't know
this
the
isn't-
limitations of that. Like, what does the game fucking
Yeah.
freak out when it sees two highways? You know,
Harmonix
is that gonna be too much?
Harmonix developed the game within the game. They didn't develop a standalone game. So like they're completely within the restrictions of Unreal and Fortnite in general and their ecosystem. And so this is like something that like they've never done before. And I do want to point out that we caught the other day that like I don't remember if it was Jason or somebody else. I think it was Jason that was like like jam stage isn't like getting enough love.
Oh, yeah.
And a dev retweeted it and was like, "Don't worry, we're still cooking on this one." So the big request
solo
has
jam
been,
stage,
Jonah
solo jam
yeah,
stage.
people
Give
have
it to us.
been requesting that like they just make it. They make a fuser.
Fuser.
I think all four of us agree that that's the best way to go about it.
I think that's what they're doing.
100%.
All right.
I think that's
so
what they're
I think
doing
it
too,
is.
man.
I want to
I
throw
think
some
that's what
hot
they're
sauce on this because I think it's way too easy for all of us to just say, hey, we know what Harmonix is capable of with Rock Band. Hey, we know what they're capable of with Fuser. Give us those things in Fortnite. That's easy, right? I feel like what JP said before with them being wizards is a good thing to point out. Why don't we dream big? What's larger than being just the next rock band? What's larger than being the next Fuser? Let's make it its own identity, make it, special. What are things that we could do with this game that they can add that haven't been done in the past that would make it a better experience, right?
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
I'll give you a perfect
absolutely.
example. Perfect example. Because I was thinking about this on stream yesterday. And I think that this would be just lovely. And it was never in a Guitar Hero, never in a Rock Band. All right. If you're chasing leaderboard scores, it's stupidly hard to think, okay, unless you know where to find an optimal path, if you're trying to figure it out on your own, right? Where did I use it last time? Where did I go? If we had replay files like they do in BR, but for Festival, and let's say when you loaded it up, it showed your last replay with like an overlay of the note chart with where you overdrive activated.
Oh, kind of like a Ghost
would-
Racer in like a racing game.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Legitimately. Exactly.
That would be like
That'd be cool as
That would
hell.
be generationally different. That'd be sick.
That's what I'm saying. Those are the kind of things where it would legitimately make it a better experience than we ever had in the past because it's more user friendly.
You know what? What if we got that? What if like instead of practice mode, that's what we got though? You know what I mean? This is gonna sound insane. Like, what if they give us that instead of practice mode? Because I could 100% see that shit happening.
We still need practice.
I know that. And I'm not saying that they should do that. I'm just saying it's likely that they would add that before practice mode.
I would agree with that too. I think that practice is one of those things that we're going to be lucky if we see it anytime soon. I hope to be wrong. God, I hope that I can just take the L on that and say, yo, I was wrong. They gave it to us on Friday. But I don't think we're going to because I'm assuming, and this is assumptions, that licensing is going to prevent it, that they want to have people playing the full songs over and over, and that they want it for retention, which sucks. If I'm going to be honest.
I want to talk like about that fucking Reddit comment. Saying,
cheating?
Which one?
There's
There's a
like,
couple.
Which
practice,
one?
the one that H posted, that Scott posted, and he was
Cheating.
like, it was like, yeah, you know what? In a way, practice mode is kind of cheating. We don't play the minus the stupid ass comment that says we play to play the game, not go for FCs. That's stupid. Fuck
this
yourself.
Is the one that we're talking about.
Fuck yourself. You're stupid and dumb. But
let's read it verbatim, just so the viewers have the full context. This guy on Reddit commented, "I feel like practice mode is a way of cheating. You play to play the game, not to FC everything. And you can still FC it by practicing," spelled incorrectly by the way, "the song all over again. Practice mode just takes away the momentum and the charm. It may be frustrating, but that's how it is. You need to shut the fuck up. You need to go on. You hop on Fortnite BR and jump off a bridge."
Bro, pick up your guitar
listen.
and play that solo perfectly. You're not allowed to practice it. Play the whole song, get through the solo, play it perfectly. You can never play the solo beforehand. You're not allowed to practice. Just fuck your practice. You're not cheating. It's cheating.
You play to play the game, not to FC everything. Speak for yourself, bitch. I want to FC it.
Sounds like a skill issue.
Yeah, literally minus that second sentence. I do want to say that there is just a pinch of weight behind what he's saying, just a little bit. I'm not saying that it's right, but I'm saying like cabinet rhythm game players, people that go to the arcade to play shit, and they go to grind FCs over there. They don't got practice mode. They don't get practice mode.
They just play the song over and over again. They GH1 it.
It is worth mentioning that Guitar Hero and Rock Band style games are kind of unique in the rhythm game sphere because they have a practice mode. I'm learning this more. That it's kind of an oddity. We're kind of lucky that we've had it for so long. I
mean, okay, hold on. If we're going that deep, rhythm games are, if we're talking arcades, what are arcades known for? Being quarter munching games, right?
Yes.
They don't want you to practice because they want you to keep throwing yourself at the wall and spending those quarters, right? So that's one thing for an arcade because that's the business model of it. But frankly, I don't want that to be the business model of Fortnite Festival. So
it
comes down
GH
to what you
Live. They
want.
did it with GH Live, and it failed miserably after 3 fucking years. They tried to monetize. They did monetize the play button. They did with GHGD.
And Fortnite Festival wasn't that way. If there ever was a practice mode, I could definitely see it being for only songs you own, not like
that's what I was about to say. I think
that
that's the only way that they're going to be able to do it. That you have to have bought the song. It cannot be in the daily rotation. And look, if that's the way it's got to be, if that's the way it's got to be, then so be it, man.
But open up and tell us.
I'm not gonna lie. We're people that get the jam tracks for free every single week, and that's gonna put us at an unfucking believable advantage.
Yes.
And I will personally fight against that to be
Same.
songs that are in the rotation for a week. When they first fucking come out, that shit better be practicable when it's in the rotation for a week. That's just me. I will not stand for if that happens.
I would agree
exactly.
with that.
I'm just trying to make it clear that that's where I stand. And, you know, if that is a thing that happens, that would be catastrophic, like, on our end. Because it's like, oh yeah,
we'll be getting comments. Oh, they get them for free. They can practice all they want. I have to pay 500 V-bucks to do it. Hey, that's a monkey paw curling type thing.
I wouldn't look forward to that. That's bad.
Man, 500 V-bucks for each song. We need to get more for this. How about you get the ability to practice it? That's also added into the value factor of the 500 V-bucks.
I hate how right you are that could be a possibility, man. I hate that.
If you want to play devil's advocate, hey, we're giving you more content for your 500 V-bucks, so you get the ability to practice. You can't do it otherwise.
Like that one part in Paradise City, you can practice that. It'll cost
for
you
500 V-bucks.
That makes my brain melt. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, we should talk about that. By the way, we should talk about the GGRRY.
Do we need to?
One of the
Jason can talk about it.
One of the most evil things ever put in this game. Because listen, I just want to say that before we roast the shit out of it, the Rhythm authors did a phenomenal job on the Pro League charts for Guns N' Roses. They did spectacular.
Yes,
I like all of them. They're all very good.
They're fun.
However, Paradise City, I'm just going to be honest, the green, red, yellow feels like deliberate artificial difficulty.
I would agree.
It's an odd choice.
Yeah. Dude, no,
yes.
that's
it's
they
deliberate.
100%.
Yeah.
They 100% did that to inflate the difficulty, and
They're fucking with us. They're fucking with us.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people like it.
I'm biased because I was playing Guitar Hero 1 all week, so I'm strumming everything. I hit that bitch first try, and that shit gave me a high for like 3 days.
Let's just talk about this for a
Must
second.
be nice.
Thursday morning, when Paradise City came out, the very first try that Alec did on Paradise City, arguably the second hardest song in the game to FC right now after 1.
It's probably the second time the song was played on Pro Lead.
Yeah, I was the first one to play it.
Straight up. Oh no, third. No, it was JP and then Jason and then me.
Yes.
Yeah, that was like the third play
very
of the
first
song.
try. If you have not seen the chart,
know what?
It's fucked up. If you haven't played the chart, it's fucked up.
I already had it in my head I wasn't gonna FC at first try because they're in the chat going, "There's no way you can't do it. You can't do it. You can't."
Right? By they, you're talking about Rhythm authors, folks.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm kind of pissed about that, to be honest. Because you know what? I can do it. I can. I would have choked it 6 fucking times. I wouldn't do that if there was goddamn practice mode. Fuck. Every single one of those 6 fucking chokes, I've hit the damn strumming. Your fucking artificial difficulty, I hit it. It's other shit misses that I can't get away from because I can't fucking practice them.
Oh, you can practice them. You just have 5 minutes of bullshit.
Oh, yeah. I could just wait 5 minutes because I guess my time isn't valuable as a human being who's spending it on their game.
Paradise City's long, man. Like, it's
I feel like I'm being farmed. I feel like I'm being farmed for stream plays for Guns N' Roses.
You're getting milked.
Dude, you're the biggest fan.
Yes.
It's gonna be on your rap. It's gonna be on your Fortnite. It's gonna be on your Fortnite Festival rap.
Named after this. Let's just milk Jason. Oh, perfect.
Their analytics are like, this guy loves this song. He's played it for 2 hours a day for 3 days in a row now. He loves it. Just drawing the absolute wrong conclusion.
I'm so fucking sick of it. I love that song and I'm sick of it.
Naturally, approximately how many times do you think you've given it a shot?
It's in the double digits for sure. I mean, it's like 15, 20 minimum on stream. I've played at least 10 off stream, and I've had those 6 fucking reverse chokes. 6.
I think I had about 3 or 4 runs where I had FC'd the strumming and missed elsewhere before I got my FC as well.
It's a frustrating FC, man.
You know what's so funny? It's like this practice mode conversation, like wherever it was, whether it be like Reddit or Twitter, it's just so fucking funny. Cause like I did Guitar Hero 125 this week, and I was doing that shit on emulation. What people were watching me do is turn on the speed hack so that I could get to the section that I want, and then I do a save state, and then I load it with my foot pedal, and I was like, I made practice mode. Isn't this great? And then 3 days later, this is all being talked about.
Because GH1 is the last game besides Guitar Hero Live that didn't have a practice mode. Practice mode was a new thing for Guitar
mine
Hero
is,
2.
I mean, I like kind of Rock Band 4.
Kind of Rock Band 4
Kinda
for
Rock
the first,
Band
like 4
4.
months. 2
Harmonix,
years,
okay.
This
I
is the
forget.
first time Harmonix.
I'm not gonna lie. That Rock Band 4 not having practice mode is more of a cardinal sin.
Yes,
like,
it is.
Not even Festival
Yeah.
having practice mode.
Yes.
Not Guitar Hero 1 or Guitar Hero Live. Maybe Guitar Hero Live having practice mode is kind of a cardinal sin.
GH
But
Live was rough.
Rock Band 4, that shit was like inexcusably bad. Like that
really
needed
was.
to have,
Yeah,
that shit
was very
needed
obviously a
practice
rushed
mode.
job, and there was features
Really
cut
bad.
that shouldn't have been just to meet a deadline to compete
But
with Guitar Hero.
I will also say they made that a new engine too. They were making that from the ground up as well.
Yeah,
in a
that was
different
Forge.
engine. Somewhat of a it was their own engine, so they had references to other shit. But
I feel like
not
I
out in practice
remember
mode is crazy.
somewhere reading that they cut it at first because the stats showed not enough people used it. And I don't
I think
remember
you're
where
right
I
about
read that.
actually.
Yeah, maybe
that
because
sounds
shit like
very
Pulse of the
familiar.
Maggots exists, and
Yes.
surely not Dragon Force DLC is
And-
not enough people use practice mode. Surely not.
I'll admit something right here. Practice is a more heavily invested player-centric feature, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Some-
Casuals
somebody-
won't go to practice. Yeah.
Right. Casual
sense
players
to
are just getting in to play the song, get out. I get why it's not a feature at first because it's a very hardcore feature at its core. I get it. I understand. That being said, if you want to mainly focus on the casual side of the community, you're sending mixed messages because you're also investing in battle stage. You're also trying to give these players like us higher difficulty charts, which is awesome, and I'm all for it. That's wonderful. I get the feeling that there's supposed to be more competition potentially in the future for this game as well. Because, we've all competed against each other in the very first one they did. And I can't
Dude,
imagine that's going to be the only one.
I think you hit it on the head, like straight up, nail on the fucking head. Because Rock Band 4, that was already almost 10 years ago,
Yes.
which is nuts to think about.
God, man.
Sure.
And,
it's gonna be
you
9
know,
years
I
this
got
year.
that shit at launch.
The Rock Band games are so nicely casual. I play Rock Band 3 casual regularly. I don't know. I'd probably never touch practice mode in there unless I was like streaming or going for an FC or something like that. But I can imagine that for the casual players will make up the biggest bulk of the Rock Band and Guitar Hero games. That shit is not needed. For a Rock Band player, especially if you're just doing it for Rock Band nights. You run a barcade or whatever. Oh, let's bring over the 360 and get some customs, and we can get people to queue up and look at the song sheet or whatever, that type of thing. But Fortnite is about PvP.
Right.
A lot of Fortnite is just about PvP. And if they're taking down barriers of comfort for this Rock Band mode that they're going to add to the game, we are obviously getting harder charts. We are getting love in the competitive side for the first time in God knows how long. They are taking something like Guitar Hero 3 Battles and they're actually doing something with it. Because that's essentially what Battle Stage is.
Yes.
So now, Harmonix breaking down the barriers, or Rhythm Authors breaking down their barriers too. It can be a very weird thing to navigate too, because they haven't done any competitive sides. For Rock Band, at least from what I understand, they took pro face-offs out of Rock Band 3 because they said they're on record and they said people don't play this mode. They don't play this mode. They just don't. And it's just like that is interesting, and it sucks to hear, but there are still like people that like it. There was people dreamed of still doing like PFOs in Rock Band 3. Essentially what people were doing were copying the guitar chart over to keys, and then they would do it that way. Even though that's a different conversation, because I'm pretty sure the 5-fret engine is so different. It's different, wildly kind of.
It is different because I'm pretty sure you can do downward extended sustains in maybe on pro keys for sure. I don't know about regular keys having extended sustains.
I was told that like the 5-fret, like playing with a guitar controller, regular keys versus guitar. I have heard it's different, but I don't know.
I don't
I've
either.
heard
I
that
haven't
as
played.
well.
I don't know.
Nolan,
Or
talk down in the
Ace.
comments.
Please let us know. I don't know if Dave's wrong.
So
I don't know.
Jason-
Nolan is a wealth of stupid knowledge like this. Every time he comes to my chat, he's just spouting off random facts about, oh, this song actually has one beat that's like off, whatever the fuck. He's gonna list off some random things. Like, how do you even know that? How do you know that? It's like, oh, by the way, Cherry Bomb has this one phrase on vocals.
Stuff today.
It's like, yeah, the Singstar guitar. You guys have to go watch this shit. Guys,
Yeah, that's a great watch.
This also kind of goes back to the tier list that I did, because I put Singstar on that tier list. A game I've never played, Singstar Guitar. I would venture a guess to say most of you guys listening also haven't heard of this game. It's another like Guitar Hero / Rock Band clone game that came out in 2010, around the same time as Power Gig, actually, like same month, same month as Rock Band 3.
Game. First party Sony game, Guitar Hero.
It was never released in North America. It was always a European, Australian game, Singstar. So they made a Guitar Hero clone, and not many people even know it exists. But Nolan went and got the full game FC, and he made a really cool video about it.
It fucking came out after Warriors of Rock, so like that was the problem.
It was at
That
the
was the
very
problem.
end of its cultural relevancy.
They're using like the Logitech guitar and like the promo, and on the cover of the fucking game itself, the Logitech guitar. So that just goes to show how weird of a game it is. It's just such a weird game,
bro.
Yeah, but that's a cool ass video. I suggest you all go watch it. It's over on
high recommend.
the Daisy channel. It's not over on his Rob Schneider channel or his Guitar Hero Sucks channel or any of the other things that he posts. It's on his main Daisy channel, which is actually pronounced Daisy D. Actually, if you didn't know that.
I did not know that. I thought it was Daisy.
Everybody thought everything.
It's Daisy as well.
It's actually his mom's name. His mom's name is Daisy. Daisy D is how you say it, because if you remember, this was the young child, like barely out of diapers, playing Guitar Hero on YouTube back in 2007 or whatever.
Bro was
go
like
back to his
6 years
oldest
old.
uploads. Yeah,
6 years old, passing
on
shit
the
on
Wii.
Expert.
Crazy.
Yeah. First
I thought it
video on
was
the channel is
PS2.
Cult
That
of
was PS2.
Personality. 6 years old. He plays on Wii and PS2.
Oh,
Good stuff,
this
Nolan.
one's on PS2. He's using the Mayflash guitar.
I was seeing Mayflash and
my
he's
God, the
upstrumming.
Mayflash.
And upstrumming, playing PS2 on a
My
HD
man.
TV.
A fellow upstrummer.
Okay, I lied. It was definitely PS2, but there is a Wii on the Entertainment Center. So.
Very nice. Maybe you shouldn't have Guitar Hero. Who knows?
Yeah.
So Jason made me realize something when he was talking about practice mode, actually.
What's that?
And so this is something that we can't really relate with anymore at all. One of the big reasons why practice mode was so good back in the day, especially for a game like Guitar Hero 3, is not if you wanted to FC something, is if you wanted to try to pass a song.
Sure.
Guess what we don't have to worry about in Fortnite?
True.
Passing.
True.
Yep.
We need to pass
You
anymore.
never
I think
pass
like
the
That's actually a
that's
really
like
good
kind of
point.
left
Yeah.
behind.
It got left behind for sure, yeah.
Career
Even
mode,
Flow
maybe.
Hero.
What if they added that in the future? What if they added a career
I would
where
love that.
literally it was more like a hardcore mode where you had a life bar?
Yeah,
I
mean,
mean,
that I'm all for it.
That'd be a fun
I don't
way.
think it would ever happen.
Like
I
a
can't see it happening, but
campaign?
I'd like to see it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just I'm throwing ideas at the wall here. I mean, I don't know. I'm just
I think that's something that is like talked about, but they probably are in the brainstorming stage of it, or even thinking that's something that people would want to play.
yeah.
I think
Yeah.
I think with like the whole band customization stuff actually being talked about, I remember like, hey, we want to be able to set our characters in Festival solo at the very least.
Yeah. I
set
don't
it
want to see that fucking gumball head one more time. I don't want to see
Yes.
the fucking unicorn singing about how he
I
wishes
don't want to
for
see the
death.
ice cream. I don't want to see
Get
ice
the
cream
fuck
guy
out of here,
anymore.
ice cream cone.
Get him out.
Fucking ice cream.
Landmine has taken
don't
my
want-
side, taken my speed. Get the fuck
That
out of here, ice
damn
cream.
unicorn.
You cannot relate to me on a human level. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
You're just
I want to
I
see
wanna
James
see-
Hetfield sing about that.
Yeah, I want to see Deadpool singing that shit to me.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's the
give me
person I
that.
can relate to.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
Am I
Yeah,
the
no.
only one? Hold the front door real quick. I love that we're getting so many new songs. I love that. But when this game was announced as a live service game, I also expected there to be more updates in regards to features as well, and more transparency for communication, which we are not getting either of. And yes, they ask for our feedback, which is lovely. But again, I kind of feel like we're being just milked for information from that, and
Yeah,
then
it feels
left
very
out to dry.
one-sided. It's like a
Very.
one-sided conversation. So, hey, what do you guys want to see? Okay, thanks. And then we don't hear about them until the next
You know,
update.
okay,
Which
I think they're probably
It's
dipping
okay,
their toes
I
in
guess. But
I think they're dipping their toes in the water because I've already seen two people. I've seen both JP and Alex on the festival team, they've already said things like the festival team.
JP Kellums, not our JP.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
the
not our
other
JP. JP Kellums, sorry. But like I've already seen them on 2 separate occasions going like, wow, the festival community is they're very like they're very nice.
They like us, guys. They
And
like
they're not
us.
toxic.
I mean, we're not trying to be toxic.
being
We're just
so genuine,
expressing
being so genuine here.
concerns.
Being
No,
so
no,
genuine, they actually really enjoy our community. That is
Hell
a thing.
yeah.
I've seen. I wish I could pull up those tweets right now. I'll find them for the video. But multiple people have said, "Wow, it's actually really nice to work on this game." I've worked on other games. That community sucked. I couldn't say it back then, but they sucked. You guys are great, though. It's like, oh,
Yo.
thanks. We're so
Yeah, I mean,
oh.
That's cool. Like if you look at the audiences behind, Fortnite Battle Royale, or I think the other community was fucking Madden. Those toxic ass communities. They are toxic as fuck.
Yeah, they're very
They are
toxic.
so toxic. They don't have any regard for anybody who works on the game. It's want. We don't want this. Fuck you. Type shit. Like it's just like those 3 things. Is those
Make
3
my
things.
game better, bitch.
Yeah.
Get back to work.
I gave you.
asshole.
Yeah. It's like I've spent this much money on this franchise, and you do this to me. Like, it's that type of thing. You can go anywhere talking about like any update for those games, and there's gonna be toxicity at that level. But
Yes.
at least what I'm happy about with us is because we're so fucking brain rotted that we actually write down and think about all these things, and it's just like, okay, let's just get down to it because you guys are making the game. Like, hey, there's coyote timing. The hopos aren't working. The overdrive ain't working properly.
It's about the way that you approach an issue. If you encounter an issue in the game, it's like, well, this shit should have worked from the start. What the fuck are they doing? Incompetent devs. What are they thinking?
There you
it's
go.
like,
No.
oh, guys found an issue. You should fix
Yeah.
this for the next update. Thank you.
And then
That
they're always
makes-
like, holy
that's
crap,
the
thank you.
difference. Yeah,
I am-
that's legitimately
Hey,
what it's like.
I'm
Jake.
salty
exactly.
right now. Like, I'm being honest. I'm salty as hell from the Paradise City stuff because, again, my community is named after it. I've got the Tech FC within the first few hours, and I've just literally been flailing in my own self-defeat since, right? Like,
In shit.
not the best feeling. We all care too much about this shit. Like, I'll just
Yeah.
be honest. We do. I mean,
do.
it's something we've all got our own attachment to it for our own reasons, whether it's music discovery or just the dopamine rush of getting new high scores, whatever it might be. Take it from whichever direction. But I think that's also why we want more communication on the festival side. And again, shout out to the people who've been saying, hey, we're working on stuff. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, I want to say
But-
that tweet about the jam stage stuff. That's the first time I heard anything about jam stage since
Yes,
December.
thank you. Great.
Since December. It's the
that's
first time I've heard any
that's like-
acknowledgement.
It's like
It's-
one of the
that
first
shit.
times that they've acknowledged, like, guys, we're working on a thing past launch. Like they've said
That's
like
cool.
vaguely like, hey, promo's coming, but and then a few months later it's like, what? We don't hear anything until it's like ready. We didn't get any sort of inkling about a battle stage officially until it was here.
Yes.
Like that's a big new feature. There's a whole new mode, and we didn't hear
And
anything about it until it was
they
like,
like
oh,
their
guys, new mode,
surprises.
guys.
They like their
Yeah,
surprises.
they
I will
like
say,
the
do.
surprise.
Epic
I think
loves
this
to do them
is-
I like
right.
the tease. Me personally, I like the tease. This Jonah Ketman tweet. Hey,
Yeah,
don't
that's
worry,
cool.
we're
That shit
cooking with
goes
jam
hard.
stage. It's like, oh,
That shit goes
cool.
hard.
Now, then it gets me thinking, what are they doing? Maybe I should keep an eye out on the jam stage. Interesting. I like to think about it. I don't like. I don't know. I like the lead up.
Well, we're a genre of games, that can really we don't take things super far in terms of our expectations. That's what separates us from the shooting game or the football game.
Well, we've been neglected, and now we're
We've been neglected and shit on and thrown in the
just
gutter.
appreciate any little crumb of attention that we get now. It's like, oh,
We'll
thank
just
you.
latch on.
And-
New songs,
and that's-
weekly
and-
off. I love that.
And that's
Appreciate
why
you.
we do our best to lift the community up because they make
Yeah.
dope shit all the time. With
Amen.
Lone Hero and YARG and whatever it is, they just make dope shit all the time.
Come to
man.
think of it, we are
Right?
kind of unique in the sense that we have kind of been steering the ship for the past
Yes.
decade, almost. Like, I don't think many other games really have that. Like current game communities, I guess. I mean, like the Melee community, they have new like Smash Brothers games. But
We
it's not
have
the
we have a lot
same.
of similarities with Smash, and
We
like,
really
in
do.
regards to the community, kind of taking the wheel and like upholding everything with like custom content and stuff.
Mhm.
We're like Slippy, with Melee and everything.
I see the shit about like, oh man, the multiverses sucks. I'm gonna go play Nickelodeon All Stars Brawl 2. That's the better one than the first one. It's like,
So,
man,
you
they're
guys have
really kind of
options.
locked in with
Cool.
that shit. They have fucking options. That's great.
Yeah,
Oh,
we don't have
have
options. It's like
I mean,
either
like,
play
we do
Clone
have
Hero or play the
options.
old
We have this
games.
official thing or these fan-made games, which are great.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
Which, dude,
but
the
it's
fan-made stuff is
different.
Like,
Can I just
I'll
throw
always say
something
this.
in real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because I think that you just nailed it right there by mentioning that other games, other genres have other titles to get into, right? If we get that in the future, it's going to be because Fortnite Festival is successful.
Yeah.
That's it. If Fortnite Festival flounders after the first year and sales drop off and nobody plays it and people go, oh, it's just a flash in the pan, we're not going to see other games. That's just, nobody else is going to want to put the investment and time and effort into licensing and mechanics and engine work. You see how much the time this shit takes. Look at how long Festival's improved, but it's not perfect yet. It needs the quality of life. And we all just care and are trying to put our honest opinions out there. We're not trying to shit on anybody. We're just trying to give our own honest feedback on what we think would help make the game better, which is partially why it bothers me that I've seen people I've known a long time coming at me saying, what would you say if you weren't actually an Epic partner, though, about this game?
Yeah, get out of here, man. I understand why people think that. I understand the being cynical about, oh, this guy's only saying nice things about the game because they're paying him to do it. Not necessarily
Listen
true.
to these episodes.
We
I'm always critiquing.
yeah.
Okay.
We don't get directly paid by
shit on it
Fortnite Festival
earlier.
to say nice things.
I'm
by
also
the way.
gonna say,
we shit on this game all the time because we love it and we want it to be better.
Yeah. We talk about it a lot because we like just care a lot about the
Yes.
genre too.
Yes.
And okay, look, let's put this in parallels for a second. We've seen Ninja shit on Fortnite Battle Royale so much, and he is the guy that made Fortnite popular. He is the guy that made Fortnite popular. He is.
As popular as it is. It was already
as
getting
popular
but,
as it is.
but
It was already really popular, but you couldn't go the first
We would
quarter
be-
of 2018. First quarter of
Yeah,
2018.
Ninja was the
you couldn't go
guy.
anywhere without seeing Ninja.
Yeah.
My mom
played
was
this
asking me who Ninja was. I'm like, how do you know who Ninja is?
Exactly.
Where'd you hear about Ninja? Oh, he was on
How much he
fucking
shits on that fucking
Ellen?
game
I don't
so
know.
much.
Whatever
Yeah, he was
TV
on
show he
Ellen.
was on.
He was
Yeah,
on Ellen, dude.
Probably was Ellen then.
Times Square. That.
Times
Yeah.
have changed.
I see that woman out there.
And that's one thing that it's just I don't know what to tell you. That's like what I have to say, for people who come at any of us are just like, oh yeah, you play this game for clout, sponsorships, whatever. It's like, how do we trust your opinion on these types of things? It's like I was depressed when Pro League dropped because it felt like shit.
Yes.
It felt like shit. I needed to take a break. I played it for 3 hours. I'm getting offline. I can't do this. I can't answer everybody's questions about this stuff. I can't.
Because it was a shit
can't
show.
handle-
And we
it
were
was a
very
fucking
public
shit
about how
show.
big of a shit show it was. I put out a tweet that got like over a million views and like 7,000 likes, and there was articles written about it. Because I was disgruntled with the game. Who the fuck do you think you are saying I'm only saying nice things about the game because they're paying me? It's just objectively false. You have to open your eyes, look at it with a less cynical view.
Not
I
even like
understand
saying
it.
nice
I was
things.
like you at one point. I was you. I used to think, oh, this motherfucker's only saying nice things about Call of Duty because he's partnered with Call of Duty or whatever. Like, it happens every fucking year. Scump would
even
always
just
say,
strip
oh,
it
dude, this
back.
game's gonna be sick, bro. It's like,
Even just strip it back, not even saying nice things, just playing the fucking game. Too.
yeah.
It's just like
just giving it
playing
airtime.
It's like, I'm sorry I like the genre, and like I'm kind of hyped that there's like a revival of it, and I'm not even like
A
just
new
saying
official
that to,
game.
like
You
a new
did just-
official game.
We all
You
have our
just,
own resumes within these games. It's self-evident. Go,
You
Jason.
just reminded me of another tweet that I saw pop up on my page this week, which was somebody with their unpopular take saying, I don't think anyone actually enjoys Fortnite Festival. They're only playing it because they're partnered.
Yeah,
And
now
for the
you're getting a
clout.
little too cynical.
Yeah, see,
Which-
like that's
Come
the type
on.
of stuff. That's the type of stuff where
Just say you don't
rage-
like the game, bro. That's all you need to say.
Yeah, that's all.
Literally.
That's
If
all.
you
That's
don't like
literally
it, it's
all you need to
fine.
say. That's all you need
Yeah,
to say. It's
it's
like I don't like
okay.
Fortnite
You
Festival.
don't, you don't
That's
have
fine.
to like it.
You don't need us to convince you any more than we've
Yeah.
already tried. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it's very
If
clear
you're going
when-
down that line of thinking, keep going. We can't convince you. We're not going to change your mind. You're already set in stone.
I want to
Who cares?
I talked to somebody about this the other day, because they basically the opinion that they expressed was like, I just don't understand why people like it when there's so little songs and you have to buy them when Clone Hero, you have all the songs in the world and you can play them for free. And it's like, look, man, I've been playing Clone Hero since it came out. I'm tired of having all these songs. I grew up a Rock Band too. Every week, the highlight of my week was seeing what they released as DLC. Did it have Devil Tier or at least 5 on any of the instruments? No, I'm not buying it. I'll wait until next week. Like, that magic of being a kid with this game is back for me. Like, every week, even if the songs end up being terrible for 3 weeks and we complain about it, it's like, we know that eventually we'll get something good. And Clone Hero is like, it's like a sandbox game. Like, you have access to all this stuff, and like, the work that the community has done between like custom charters, CSC, like, the Clone Hero devs, YARG devs, like all these different people who have made an effort to, carry this genre on their shoulders, essentially, right? Because they were dead.
I was gonna say, I want to interject with YARG for a second. It's like they got fucking 9 Inch Nails on their set list.
They did.
Like that's cool, and there is some more crazy shit that's coming out for that game. So they like kind of have that magic a little bit.
They've got motion going on right now.
They have Motion Luther King Jr.
Yeah.
Like that's what they got going on right now. There's actually some crazy shit that's gonna drop for YARG. And it's gonna be crazy. Like it's gonna be really cool. The songs that are coming out for it.
You see the news post they put up, teasing the future, switching the way they're doing their updates.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought that was like some sort of cease and desist, and I was like, oh, why would you format it like this? This is crazy.
Yeah,
like,
it scared
even
me.
Kadu himself was like, I made this image and I still got
Yeah.
scared. So funny. That's so funny.
I want to go back to like the official games feeling different. I'm trying to make an analogy for it. It's almost like comparing an open world adventure shooter versus like an on rails like curated experience, like a Call of Duty campaign or a Battlefield campaign versus like a Far Cry campaign. They're two different things.
Look,
and they both have their merits to them. They're both fine. It's just sometimes I prefer to have a curated experience that is handed me,
Jake,
like a nice
think about
movie
it
to
this
play,
way.
rather than making my own adventure with Clone Hero and building whatever song I want.
Jake, I was gonna say like the Call of Duty. You know how hyped people would get to see like the fucking Resurrection map pack teasers come up. It's like that's essentially a whole expansion pack within itself, because you get a new zombie. People would pay that premium price. What was it, like $30 or something for a map pack just for the zombies, man? They don't give a fuck about the multiplayer maps. They just want it just for zombies.
Was each map pack, but like the Zombies Chronicles was $30.
Oh yeah, there we go. Zombies Chronicles is different. Sorry, I'm thinking about the Microsoft Point translation to USD, and I think I overshot it by a lot. But
I think
it was like $15.
$1,200. They're all $15, like back in the day.
Okay, yeah, $15. Okay, either way, $15 back then is like $30 now. There we go.
I mean,
was right.
If you think about it, what you used to get for $15 in Call of Duty, then you got like 4 multiplayer maps and a zombies map. Now you get maybe a cool weapon skin.
Outfit.
Cool.
Yeah, but
Cool.
they also have like the maps come out in like the season.
It's just a whole different model. It's just
a
funny
different
to compare.
model, but it's that's the thing. Like the models are different, but it's also kind of the same with Festival. We get a song announcement, and then we know what. Actually, you know what? Back in the Rock Band days, we didn't know what the fuck was coming out, right?
Well,
Did we know what was coming out?
They would do blog posts on like the
Blog
Harmonix
posts.
website, I think.
I don't know if every single DLC had a blog post though. Some of them were like
Yeah.
surprises.
Just like a short article, like, oh, it's gonna rock your socks off. Get it today,
Some of
and
them
that
had
was-
like actual preview videos, especially in Rock Band 3. They made videos for some of the
Yeah.
DLC's tracks. I don't
3
think
and
all
4
of them
they
did.
did.
Pretty
3
sure
and 4 they
Drive
did a
Week
lot.
had a video.
Yeah,
of just
play
Incubus
Drive Week. Play Drive Week right now. There you go. Look
I
at
gotta
that
find
shit.
it. Does that exist?
Drive Week is insane because it's like
that's
a
gonna be
30
tough to find. I'll be honest with you.
Drive Week. Oh no, the Rock Band-Aid channel.
Does
Rock
Rock
Band-Aid.
Band-Aid still exist?
Pretty sure.
I think it does, yeah.
But yeah, that's just it, man. There's a whole generation of people out there that just mainly play 5-fret because they have the choice of getting whatever they want whenever they want.
Which is a great thing,
Which
like
is
it's
like
We're not
the
shitting on
dream.
that.
Cool.
Yeah.
We're not
Good.
shitting on
But
that at
it's
all.
there. It's
we
just
did
a
that
different
for
experience.
years. We did
there
it
was
for
a,
years.
I was gonna say there's always a saying that people have. And I think one of my teachers in school put it lightly. It's like, yeah, you have cupcakes and you go to Disneyland every fucking day. It gets old, but it's nice when you get it every once in a while.
Yeah.
You know, it's like that shit is sick. Like when you least expect it, you're gonna get something awesome. You get cupcakes and you get to go to Disneyland. Hell yeah! But you do that every single day, you're gonna get tired of that. And that's how I feel with like the clone games. And I play those clone games every day still.
Those clone games made you.
They made
Jason.
They made me and Jason. Yeah, they made me and Jason.
I have a special place in my heart for it.
They made me too. They still make me but you know what's great is to see all these people buying custom guitars because they want to play Fortnite. They don't want to play Clone Hero. They want to play Fortnite. Like that's just crazy to me. It's wild. Like people buying like I guarantee you Adafruit, however you pronounce it, is like why the fuck are people buying the feather all of a sudden? Like why are people buying it? What happened?
Massive spike in sales from
whoa.
And for that. People, for the Riftmaster, it's not just to play Fortnite. They're buying that shit to play Xbox 360. That's why
the old games with the new guitar that came out.
Yeah, like we figured so much fucking shit out. It's wild, Like we have it all. Shout out to Sanjay. We have it all figured out. Like you can kind of just do whatever the fuck you want now, and it's great, right? But I love the drip feed aspect of Fortnite Festival. I won't deny it, and I wanted to post Nathan Resi posted this Welcome to the Jungle guitar chart comparison, and there's only 2 comments, but one of the comments says, "Wow, Festival looks very soulless," and they're right. It does.
Yeah, that's the thing. When I make my own chart comparison videos, I can see, especially for the Metallica ones, because you have such a very perfect curated experience of Metallica. It's made exactly for that one specific band, that whole specific genre. You have James, you have Kirk, you have Robert, you have Lars, all playing to the song Mocapped. Then you got the fucking ice cream dude singing about how he wants to kill himself in Fade to Black.
or you actually do have James and Kirk and Lars on stage, but James is doing.
Yeah, Lars is doing this.
Lars is doing this shit.
That was Dean's tweet. It's like, man, Lars is having the time of his life up there. He's just holding the guitar,
and he's like rotating.
He's just playing the Black Beatles song, man. That's it.
He's like an animatronic. Yeah,
maybe that was the Five Nights at Freddy's collaboration the whole time.
It was the friends of
dude.
But yeah, Festival's soulless as fuck. It just is you can't lie about it. Like it just is like
Harmonix. It needs more animation.
Harmonix historically is fantastic in making animations, so you have to ask yourself what happened, and it's because it's a different game. Jake, stop.
Jake.
I saw him blink, and I was like, is he done with the bit?
It was like 35 seconds. I was trying to not blink, but I couldn't hold it.
Nah, he blinked, and I was like, he's done. But then he stayed still. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
The blink is what made me realize he was still sitting still. I thought his camera froze.
Clip that out of context.
It's actually a good way to bring it back to the original topic of the discourse about what we want to see more with Festival, because that was another big thing that I said on my own personal list of gripes that I have with the game about what I'd like to see improved is just the general vibe of how it feels.
It's not good.
The way the characters look and move around and are animated, and like just the camera cuts and the venues. I want it to feel more rock bandy.
Yeah, there's definitely something unsettling or like almost distracting if one animation's playing and then all of a sudden it clips to another. Do you know what I'm talking about?
That happens frequently, especially on songs with odd time signatures.
Yeah.
It feels robotic.
No reason to it.
Yes.
It felt like the animations in Rock Band 2 specifically, in Rock Band 3, just felt a lot more realistic normal. I don't know.
I do want to make an argument, not for the sake of making an argument, but it's just like, I wonder if the reason why the camera cuts, specifically that, don't feel as immersive is because they don't want to make people fucking sick. Like, they don't want to have, like, they don't want it
skill
to be,
issue?
I mean, like, you could say that, but there are, like, people who genuinely... I don't know, maybe it was like people who get dizzy at like the zooming in of the cameras or the camera on the neck of the guitar during
I'm going to be so serious when I say this, and I'm sorry. It's going to sound insensitive because it is. I don't care. Like that affects like 0.01% of players. I'm sorry.
There's the background opacity.
Background opacity.
Off,
Yeah,
down,
see that's what I was thinking from the very beginning too, because like we were playing the game, on day one, and we're like, yeah, this is great, but then the camera cuts are just so
smooth.
So smooth.
Give me some more motion.
I want to see the zoom ins.
Zoom in close to the And I know the animations in Unreal 5 can look so nice. Look at any emote. It has really nice, fluid, nice animations, and then you contrast with the animations that we just are just the gear, like on the vocals or whatever the vocalist does, and then just the guitarist, just kind of doing this, whatever. Nothing crazy is going on there. They're all kind of just generic feeling. I'd like there to be a bit more life to them, a little bit more pizzazz. Make some special animations for them. Give us a couple of rare ones. I know. I don't think genres are like a flag anymore with all these songs, but it'd be cool to have genre based animations like Rock Band did.
Yeah, like Rock Band 1 and 2. Like if there was a pop one, they'd be more dancey on stage. But if it was like heavy metal,
they're like,
but now it's all kind of
idea.
Now it's all kind of randomized. If we're playing fucking Black Beatles, there's a guy going like this. They're fucking headbanging.
It's not a headbanging song, man.
That is not a headbanging song. No, quite the opposite. It's like
like
it's like calm down, bro. We don't have to go that hard for this.
Up and down like this.
Well, like for Panda, I would like to see. I want to see that circular headbang for Panda.
Yeah.
Sure.
Panda. Yeah. No. That being said, I think not even just the camera cuts or like the lighting or the animations and stuff. Like, the fucking feeling of hitting notes can feel very flat.
Yes.
Super flat
the
and
feedback you get.
The feedback that you get from visually playing the game. And I like, the judgments.
It's good when you hit perfects.
And all that stuff. But it just
But when you're not hitting perfects, it's not great, yeah.
Yeah,
but it just sparkles, man. Like,
go back and watch Rock Band 2.
Look at Rock Band 2, the notes fucking
There's so much shit going on. So much shit going on. Like, it's impressive how much shit's going on. Like, the notes actually, like, split off into not 100 pieces, but around 100 pieces. And
particles,
all sorts of different particle
up.
effects. And then, like, when there's a sustain, the sustain itself is wiggling and moving, and there's, like, little sparks thing. If there's a long sustain in Festival, it's just like a static image almost. You wouldn't even know.
And then you whammy. It's like a flash game.
Yeah, and the sound is really bad, too. They can improve the sound. But
it's really
I think the sound's perfect. I don't care. I think it's great.
It's just sadness leaving the guitar.
It really is.
Yeah, no, but like you guys do agree that like when you play the game, if you're not hitting perfects, like if you hit perfects, yeah, it's great. But then if you're not hitting perfects,
it looks boring.
I don't know.
It
just looks boring.
Yeah.
Like that's.
It doesn't
I think
feel
feedback,
good to hit notes as much.
I think feedback in general it would just improve. It would just improve like just general gameplay for anybody playing the game.
That goes hand in hand with the calibration too, because right now, too many people don't know the game doesn't feel right because they just expect it like, oh, this is how it's supposed to feel.
Yeah.
And well, not really.
Bro, I mean, I saw some TikTok clips of guys hitting fucking notes 3 years above the strike line, and they're like, yeah, this is great. Yeah.
I saw a tweet of a holdout. He's like, yeah, I have not played Festival yet, but every single video that I see, whoever's playing, they didn't calibrate this shit at all. It's not in sync. It's like,
yeah, sure.
Oh, wasn't it Abby? It was Abby, right?
Was it Abby?
That was
I don't
Abby.
even know who it was. I forgot who it was. I was like,
Abby was like,
you kind of got a point though.
So does calibration work? Because every video I've seen is out of sync. And I'm going to be honest with you, he's not wrong. Like,
he's not wrong. It's way better to calibrate for perfects right now because it doesn't matter what it looks like if you're going for score as long as you can hit the perfects.
I mean, I gotta be honest.
It's unfortunate. I'd rather it look good.
I agree. Like, and you know, one of the things that we mentioned to them is like the possibility of having a toggle where if you want to adjust in fine increments of 1 millisecond instead of 5s, then you should be allowed to do that. You know,
when the perfect window is 50 milliseconds and I have to have 45 milliseconds between my AV and latency and my input latency, that's wild. That's almost the whole perfect window, shifting it off. And like, damn, man, that doesn't feel great. I don't like it. Like, there's nothing even to say there. It's just, please make it better if possible. I never feel like Rock Band calibration was this bad. And
it got bad with Rock Band 4, but not
Rock Band 4. Yeah, Rock Band 4 was, but that was Rock Band 4. The other ones were fine. I mean, Rock Band 3.
It got weird with
Rock Band
3 and Green Day.
Very iffy.
And Green Day,
got
Green Day's
weird.
really bad.
Is Green Day bad?
Green Day's really bad.
The real kicker on top of this, the one that makes this harder, is that we do have the judgment window now. And hey, I have to throw this out here because I learned it this week. Let's talk connections real quick. I've never heard.
New York Time Connections, my favorite game to play every day. I haven't played it yet today.
If you've listened to this podcast since the beginning of it, if you've played Guitar Hero and Rock Band for years, This is a term that's never popped up. I've heard squeezes since Guitar Hero 2, right? Like that was when I first, I think, heard squeezes pop up. But I've never heard anybody talk about connections. And then some of the top keyboard and gamepad players came into my Discord server and were talking to me.
What kind of connections do you guys see right now?
Oh,
do you have any yet? I
That's
just started today's.
Is that how Andy Curtis got so good? By playing that?
This
just
is
playing connections.
This is it right here, man. It's the secret sauce.
Vessel, naval, ship. No, naval, like a barge probably is that, though. I'll do craft.
So in Fortnite Festival context.
I got it. That was the correct one.
Shut up!
I'm going to finish this game.
Squeezes within squeezes is basically what connections are.
Goat, champ, legend.
Because the perfect window is 50 milliseconds, you can time your perfect in that last few milliseconds to get the perfect so that there's enough space left at the very end to hit that last, 10 milliseconds early to get the perfect note while hitting the squeeze. That's the name for it in Fortnite Festival is connections.
Goated.
Great.
See, because the first time we ever saw connections, right? It was like when Kai got that Blueberry Fago score.
Blueberry Fago, yeah. That was the first time.
All perfects, but with squeezes.
That's crazy.
Inhuman shit. Inhuman.
Mind you,
So,
if you're playing at 60 hertz, the perfect window is 3 frames. So every single note was hit within a 3-frame window, and even squeezed. So like, they had to choose between frame 1, 2, or 3 to hit a note either late or early for the squeeze. Like, this is insane. Assuming 60 hertz. If it's 120, then you have 6 frames. But whatever.
I don't know how like dependent all that stuff is. Like,
I'm pretty sure it's frame independent entirely, but visually speaking, that's
visually
how many frames
speaking,
you can see. Yeah.
Here's where this gets so crazy to me, right? MD Curtis, everybody knows him, right?
Never heard of him. Who is he? Why don't you tell us?
This guy right here. This guy. That was his sight read on Welcome to the Jungle, by the way.
It was a sight reading. Only got 7 goods.
That's a sight read.
Insane. He plays on 0-0, right?
Yes.
This motherfucker.
So when you are this level and you are that millisecond perfect, it doesn't really matter about calibration at that point, right? Like straight up, he's just, no matter what, he's good. Like we need the features that are going to help us be able to do that, because I'm going to be honest, not everybody has that raw skill. He's an anomaly.
Big time. Like nobody even comes close to touching him on scores like this.
I can think of like 5 people off the top of my head who are potentially close. Tiny Luker, who sight read full comboed Paradise City gamepad lead.
That's
the very first ever Paradise City Game Pass lead was done by Tiny Luker, and they got it on sight read. So I got to give a shout out to that. That's absolutely bananas. There's also somebody named Papa Pancake who's dropping perfect FCs left and right. Unbelievable. Not to mention people like Bryce or Creeper. Like, incredible. So the player base is there. Now let's get the tools to let other people catch up.
Yeah.
Hey, you talking about sight read FCing Paradise City reminded me of something else that got brought up to me in a private Discord I'm in. It's my squeezing Discord, just with the people that like squeeze guitar games and stuff. There's a channel in there for Fortnite Festival stuff, and somebody shared a screenshot from Sanic Studios, who apparently FC'd Paradise City Pro Lead in Battle Stage.
Holy crap!
That's not even a score. That's not even a score that's on the leaderboards, because leaderboards would be useless for Battle Stage because you get halved multipliers and stuff, so it doesn't translate perfectly. But he FC'd it during the Battle Stage.
But
that's fucked up. That's fucked up big time. That's the best FC of the song yet by far.
Yeah.
That's
easy.
Stupid.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Also, look at the score gap between first and second place. Almost 100K. 364 to 267K.
And they're on.
They actually should.
Pro.
Yep.
Yeah, they actually showed the difficulties now. That's cool.
I did get a message from one of the very first people who got the gamepad FC on Paradise City. who said that apparently this song is broken on battle stage if you play regular lead and hit all the notes. They shared this score screenshot. This is the person who made Clone Hero. Shout out to Sri Lane. Hey, if he plays Festival, maybe you should give it a shot too.
True.
This is his score from a battle
God.
stage.
Shit.
That's so busted. Holy
Dude,
Everybody
this
else
guy
was on
walked
hard.
into a daycare. This guy walked into a daycare and just fucking styled on him, man.
This is
Holy.
what Darth Vader did to all those little kids
Jesus
Yep.
before
Christ.
he was Darth Vader.
Sri Lane,
Oh
you're
my
gonna help
God.
us play Clone Hero, right? Yes. Yes.
Like- lightsaber sounds.
85% on hard, 90% on hard, 80% on hard. They didn't stand a chance.
Zoom. That was
Man,
3 slices into
slaughtered.
3 people below him.
Cold blood, bro. Holy.
Legitimate murder.
The room is painted red.
What the fuck? That's crazy.
Yeah, he
Brutal.
just. I share a channel with him. Sorry, Lane, and he just captioned it. This mode is so broken. That's all he said. With that
I'm hoping that we
screenshot.
get some updates on season 5 for Battle Stage. I hope that
Dude, they had to have
That has to.
told them
I
so
think they're
much
going
about it.
to. I think they're going to.
I don't think they're going to abandon this mode. I mean,
If
the
there's-
player
absolutely
player
not.
count has definitely dropped, but that's kind of natural with the state it's in
It
right
hasn't
now.
been touched.
Hasn't been touched since it launched. Maybe it has, but it's been small. They did one. They did one balancing patch, kind of.
One, and that's not really touching anything else. If you have walk 'em down on pro lead, if you play it and everybody else isn't available to play a guitar, it's pay to win right now. I'm not even kidding.
Wait. Okay. How the fuck did he get 404K on that? That's Paradise City, right?
Yes.
Those guys just weren't giving him attacks.
No.
apparently.
That's 404K. 402K is the top score on solo lead on Paradise City.
Yes.
But
Battle
how
stage
the
is
fuck-
broken. That's
Oh, I
better
didn't realize
than
that was
first place
regular
score.
lead. I didn't realize
That's
that was
regular
regular
lead.
lead and not fucking.
You still get
Oh.
bonus points, apparently. I don't know, but that's literally better than first place score, by the way.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, the more you look
Broken,
at it,
update it.
the more you look at it, the worse it gets. Kind of picture.
Yeah, it's bizarre. I don't get that.
That's
Yeah.
cursed as fuck. What the hell?
Sorry I didn't
Oh
point
my
that out at
God.
first. I should have. I'm all over the
I
place.
knew
I'm
something-
salty.
It's okay. I knew something was up because I saw MD Curtis's score and it was like just above 400K, and I looked at that and I was like,
Hold on
how did
here,
he
son.
fucking do that?
Interesting.
Yeah, it's one of those things that if we have one thing that is absolutely going to get updated this time, it's got to be battle stage because they
Fucking
keep
hope so,
talking
yeah.
about.
I hope so.
I mean, again, the QA person who's working on it's and looking through all of our posts, looking at the feedback. He's obviously sharing it with the team. They're still, we have a private Discord with them where we share our feedback. They're still listening. They're
Yes,
still
we
listening.
have a direct line to the people who make the game,
they
folks.
post their shit in. They post their shit in their how many ever fucking Slack channels they have.
Yeah.
You know.
Yes.
Like the,
They share our
the
clips.
endless abyss of Slack channels that they're probably in.
I couldn't
Swamped.
imagine what the Epic Games Slack looks like. Holy shit!
know.
Yeah, that sounds intimidating.
Yeah.
It's just
a
that
lot.
I guess what it comes down to is I wish that they maybe gave us a roadmap that wasn't leaked of things that they would like to
Yeah.
do. Maybe
Yeah.
not even what they are doing in the next, but like, hey, here's our vision for where we're going. Because the last time we got anything like that was in the Game Informer interview with the CEO of Harmonix. And unfortunately, Game Informer just closed, so that's
It's
wiped off the internet.
gone.
It's gone. Way back. We should do a rescue though.
Bye-bye.
Yes. But like we haven't had an update since December in that regard. We get small patches or patch notes when there's a season update. I'm assuming we'll get something this week for the Carol G season, which again, we're just assuming based on the leaks already. We don't know otherwise.
And hey, by the time this episode comes out, maybe we'll know more. Probably
Maybe.
not though.
Might.
The past few times they've only ever announced things like the day before, so that would be tomorrow when you're watching this on the first day. So maybe we still don't know anything. And since it's launching on a Friday and Jam Tracks usually launch on a Thursday, I would bet that there's a solid chance we don't get Jam Tracks on Thursday. It'll be on Friday instead.
Who the hell knows?
Because if they do release Jam Tracks, they'll only be available for like a few hours before downtime begins for the update.
Because this season ends
Maybe.
early too. The season's ending at 11
true.
p.m. Eastern on
True.
Thursday. So that's
Yeah, they
only
announced
3
that.
hours.
Yeah.
3 hours
I
after
got a
store
full-
refresh.
I have
That's
to fucking
true.
full game FC. I have to full
So,
setlist
y-
FC. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
yeah,
I
yeah.
gotta get one FC before this. I want to FC one in Metallica season. I don't have time though.
I legitimately am not going to. I haven't tried it. Like, legitimately, I think I've played one the whole way through, like 5 or 6 times.
I haven't played in a long time.
That's Paradise City magnified because of the tapping. And if you don't want to throw yourself repeatedly against that wall, like, shout out to MJ over on TikTok. He literally did streams. All he did was grind one. And I think to myself, you are nuts. I couldn't. There's no way. No. I wouldn't.
That dude's just built different. Like
he is.
like
he is built to play one song for a long time.
He can just play Through the Fire and Flames and a Rush E on repeat for like 8 hours straight, and he won't complain.
Yeah,
he'll be like, "All right, guys, it's day 69 420 of playing Rush E." Like that's gonna be one of his video intros.
Yeah,
like,
people still watch it, and he still gets tons of views. It's like, it just works. He found the infinite money glitch for
and then people
for his audience.
comment, and they're just like, "Man, this guy needs to shut the fuck up."
Yeah, yapper, big time yapper.
And then he'll talk more. Like he did a video where he talked the entire time because of
yeah.
It was great.
Oh, people say I yap too much. Well, I don't think I yap too much. Anyways, guys, how was your day? I had a grilled cheese sandwich for lunch today. He's just going off a bunch of random shit. By the way, if any of you guys watch MJ, take a look at his streams in the next week or two. I'm sending him something secret.
Oh, no. You are?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, perhaps I am. And maybe also Chad just drums. Maybe he's gonna have something special on stream sometime soon too. I don't know. We'll see.
Is he not just gonna drum anymore? Whoa.
Maybe who knows? I don't know. I'm giving him the tools to do whatever he wants. That's all I'm gonna say.
Keep the castle. Wow.
That's all I'm gonna say. Oh, king in the castle.
Maybe one day he'll just be just Chad.
Yeah, my name's just Chad now. I don't just drum. Chad, just my name.
Chad, just Chad.
Chad, just Chad. Chad, just Chad.
Just Chad. Chad, just Chad.
Chad, period. Just Chad. That's my name.
It's very Bond. James Bond.
Yeah, Chad. Just Chad. Just chatting. Not chatting, chatting. He's just chatting.
Jesus Christ. No, you tell him about that, he will never stop.
I mean,
next time I see that man.
That's what he does every day. He's just chatting.
Chatting.
He's going to say that. He's going to tell his coworkers that. He's like, yeah, I'm just chatting. just me being me. I love that, man.
He's a good dude.
Next time I see him, I'm going to give him a big old hug.
Damn right. Group hug.
Yeah.
Yeah, who knows?
Shit.
Surely there'll be a next time.
I hope that we're in the mood for a group hug on Friday. I hope there's a big surprise. I hope. I've got the fingers crossed. I need some positivity from the features, because again, I love the new songs. It's very fun getting to share that with everybody. If Gojira dropped in a week, I mean to share like flying whales with everybody who plays Fortnite.
Dude,
could you
during
imagine?
the Carol G season, can you imagine? Like, what the fuck are we doing here?
That'd be so sick.
Okay. Last thing I want to talk about is like people are going, man, whatever the artist is this season. It's like, and then they're basing it obviously off of the leak or whatever. It's like, I know this season's music is gonna suck, bro. We had a month. We had a month of pop and rap and stuff we did not want to see.
During
Personally,
season.
we wanted to see.
I thought for sure they'd stick to more of the theme, but they didn't.
Yeah, no, they absolutely did not.
I don't exactly like that either. I'll say it. I'd prefer if they had more of a strict adherence to
I
the
think
season's theme.
I wish it were possible, and I don't, I'm not in charge of what songs they release, but if they did like 2 songs of each genre, and if it's gonna be like 6 songs, 2 rock, 2 pop, 2 rap, or something like that.
That'd be cool.
I mean, like that'd be cool as fuck. Everyone would be happy.
Yes.
Even if it's like a mid-rock song, and then we have like a pop banger that everybody loves, or
cool.
we get Eminem for the rap that week, and then we get fucking, I don't know, Jerk It Out by the Caesars. we get some
sick.
We get something, something like that. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's just
a big dick pick.
Yeah, no, but like,
why are we talking about big dicks
like
when we're talking about jerking out, man?
And pics of them?
What are we doing,
bro?
Pics? Oh, okay. Okay. Good pick. Okay, we got to move past this. What was I gonna say?
Did you guys see the trailer for next season? For the Doctor Doom trailer? What'd y'all think?
It was a completely different game. I mean, like,
I'm not a Marvel guy. I have no care in the world.
Yeah, I got nothing on Marvel.
I never watched
but
a Marvel movie, so it didn't do anything for me. Never seen him. I watched Iron Man when I was 10 years old or whatever. That's it. I've never had
that's
an
fair.
inkling towards superhero movies.
Marvel.
You guys,
everything I'm interested in.
Did you guys realize that this Marvel season is going to go so long that we are going to get 2 festival seasons within it?
Wow.
Jesus
Yeah, that makes
Christ.
sense. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
always
Oh,
longer
yeah, that's
than
always
the
it's always been
festival
like that.
scene,
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
So is there
but
any
it's starting
chance,
on the same day, so that's interesting.
any chance whatsoever that Doctor Doom takes over the island and is like, haha, I want the smoke from everyone. And then Snoop Dogg is the next icon, and that's how they bring him in.
We got to stop this right now.
And then they get MF Doom in the game somehow.
Sure.
I'd shit my pants if we get
Tomorrow.
one beer. I don't think we get one beer.
It's the motherfucking deal.
We get some Snoop Dogg stuff, and then we get like MF Doom. Imagine. That'd be crazy.
I'm down for it.
That'd be an interesting season,
that'd be
however they
interesting,
decide to handle that, because that'll probably be October through December. That'll bring us to the 1 year anniversary.
And
I
then
think
the
like Rap
rumor
Snitch,
is,
I think like Rap Snitch and Ish would be perfect for the game.
there's the rumor online of potentially a K-pop band for season 7. That's a
What they
rumor
called?
going around.
Was it New Jeans or something like that?
New Jeans was the rumor.
We'll see. We'll see. I'll believe
Yeah.
it. I'll
I
believe
don't know
it
where
when
those
I see
rumors
it.
came from. I've just
I don't
seen it,
either.
like, leaks. The new season 7 is gonna be this. Like, post the receipts. Where'd you get this
Yeah.
from? Where'd this
Where-
information come from? Is
It's
it in
just-
the code? Did you just pull it out of your ass? Where'd this come
I've
from?
seen no proof of that.
Nope.
And even then,
I don't,
I'm
I don't
always
give it any sort of credit right now.
yeah, no, like, and as goes, leaks are leaks. It took 3 years for Family Guy to come out. Took 3
Yeah.
years.
Yeah,
You know?
and after that stuff leaked, like it was clear that they worked on that shit for a long fucking time. Like
It went
that
through
took a lot.
It went through all the
lot.
revisions, and but
Look
they
when,
wanted it for the game.
You guys see The Simpsons might come to Fortnite?
I did see that.
Yeah.
I'm actually so down for that.
Fucking dude, that emote is gonna sell like hotcakes. $1 trillion right there. Homer doing this, doing the Homer. Come on.
Has to be an emote. Has
What a
to.
Doing-
goofy game this is.
Oh no, it already is an emote. It already is an emote
Oh, it
because
is?
fucking Booga got that in the game. One of the FNCS world champions. He
So
got that in the game. That
Oh.
was his celebratory dance. So
I
he did
really
that.
hope
Got it in
we
the
get
game.
the theme from Spider-Man.
Ramones edition from Warriors of Rock. Hell yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Get it. Spider
We can do
Pig,
Spider Pig.
Spider Pig. Yeah, exactly, dude. You got it. You got it. Simpsons. Come on, has
It's
to
like one of
happen,
the worst songs in Warriors of Rock, dude. Don't wish that shit into existence.
bro. We need the
Goofy
entire.
Yeah,
We
ass
need.
game.
We need
Goofy
every
game,
Guitar
sorry.
Hero set list. I want them all. I want them all. Queen. I want it all.
I want it all.
I would
Hey,
actually, getting like literally any Queen song in the game would be really nice. I'm not gonna lie.
It'd be cool.
Like,
Yes.
it could just be. It could be anything. You know.
Great bass lines.
Yeah.
Great
yeah,
alt
yeah.
charting for lead. Awesome
Yes.
alt charting for lead. Come on.
Please.
I mean, Bohemian Rhapsody with the piano. Yeah.
They would
Yeah.
totally chart that.
Way better than the Rock Band 3 chart of
I
Bohemian
trust
Rhapsody on
Rhythm
lead
Authors,
on guitar
except-
because you're doing nothing for 2 minutes.
Actually, I don't trust Rhythm Authors. I take it back. after what they did, I don't trust them anymore. But Alec, you mentioned FNCS. It would be cool to see Festival at FNCS one day. I have a feeling probably like I don't think that the game is like in a place at this point to like be. We talked about this before. Like the game isn't in a
Wish.
place to like be competitive. You know?
No, it's
Like-
not. It's not like competitively viable yet. Like where's like prize money on the line and like people
Yeah,
compete,
exactly.
like, on a
Like, we're
stage
just
for
not
it.
there yet.
We would
But
need a
at
pro
some point,
face off.
hopefully.
Yeah.
If we were ever gonna get like 1v1s, Battle Stage doesn't work for that.
No, it
No.
doesn't.
Well, how does fucking regular FNCS work? Is it still just a battle royale where like 100 people drop in, like, and there's only one victor?
I
How
think
does it
it's
even work?
like-
I've never
it's-
watched Fortnite competitive. I don't know how it works.
I want to say that it's still the same way that it's always been. It's like it's based on eliminations that you can get in the game. So
Really?
like yeah, like if you clean out half the fucking lobby somehow, you manage to do that. I think like
It adds up.
I think that's it.
Okay,
It all adds up.
that's kind of interesting because that incentivizes
So
a
you can
different type of play.
lose. You can lose. You can get like second, third place, but you know you scored more than the guys who actually placed. You know, like
Interesting.
first
Yeah,
or
'cause
something, and it'll bring you ahead.
It incentivizes being active and actually getting
Yes,
involved.
yeah,
Aggressive.
being
hiding.
aggro, chowing. There you
Yeah,
go.
chowing. It
Challenge.
was challenging, bro. Yo, one's coming up on me. One's coming. He's on my ass, bro. He's on my ass, bro. He's coming.
He's coming.
He's coming. He's coming. You ever see that one video? That one TikTok is like,
Yes.
when you're over here, your boyfriend playing video games.
Oh man.
Anyways,
He's
hey, I
coming
found this
on
cool
me?
thing on eBay. Hey, you guys ever see this before?
What is this?
What's this?
Never seen this
All-Star
before. I thought it was neat.
The Ion
I-
All-Star
of course,
Guitar.
it's by
I have
fucking
seen
Ion.
this.
I've
I
seen
have
this at the
I've
thrift
seen
store.
this shit.
You have?
Oh.
Wow, it's got a
Oh.
detachable neck.
I've never seen
That's
this before.
cool.
It's cool. I don't know how you'd ever play this. I don't know what you see on the iPad, but you can shove an iPad in this thing, and I guess you learn how to play guitar with it.
Wow, that's an old iPad.
Yep,
Nice.
you can see that. That's one of like the original iPads with the old ass iPhone connector.
I mean,
Wow.
are you gonna bid on this? It's probably nobody's gonna bid on this.
Fuck
though.
no.
I mean, I'm sorry. Is this a guitar with an iPad for $18? You could probably just sell the iPad for more
Well,
than that.
I mean, I guess it does come with the iPad.
iPad not working.
A state sale fine did
Guitar
not test the
turns
iPad
on.
not working.
The battery area not corroded, but
Crowded. Batteries not
Crowded.
included. Oh, it doesn't even come
Clean
with
up on
batteries,
aisle
bro.
3.
Clean up on
Yeah.
aisle my pants, because I'm gonna bid on this.
Yeah, man.
Yippee.
man.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
man.
Hit me with a yeah, man.
Yeah,
Fuck
man.
you.
Yeah.
I need to use yeah, man a whole lot more
Yeah,
often
man.
because I've been getting into fucking
Dude,
Twitter arguments and I'm
Dude,
getting upset.
it is a destroyer. Like
I gotta just
yeah, man.
when I think about typing out, why the fuck would you even say this? Why do you just hate? No, I just gonna be like, yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
It's not worth it, dude. Like, there's like
I feel
that
like practice
shit that,
mode's cheating.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
man.
that shit.
Yeah.
That shit that you got into about Paradise City. It was just like I was looking at it and I was just like,
I
Jake,
went down the.
Jake,
that
come
was,
on, man.
I
Don't
had to
talk
stop.
to-
I
Don't
should
talk
just
to
quit.
this kid.
I should have
You
quit
couldn't
so
even
much
type.
earlier than that.
You
No,
didn't have reading comprehension.
that's the most maddening thing ever. What is fucking grammar? What is punctuation? Nothing. There, not a single comma or period was used. Not an apostrophe. None of it. I couldn't understand the word this motherfucker was saying. I'm getting pissed off again. I gotta stop.
We all
Yeah,
need
you
to
gotta
like take a
just-
walk.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
for
go
real.
on a walk together. It's a bit late. It's
Yeah,
like 10 o'clock for me.
it
It's
is.
11 for you, so a bit late for a walk.
Yeah.
But tomorrow.
Mm. There's just lots of salt. We all need to drink some water, take a walk, get ready for season 5 on Friday.
Yes, next time you hear us guys, us speak to you guys, we'll be playing Karol G songs and we'll be talking about all the new cool features and what inevitably broke in the game with the new update and how it needs to be
True.
fixed and stuff. That seems to be the trend, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it
Man.
goes.
I hope we have some good news to talk about next week and that it isn't just a trash fire. So refer back to this moment in about 4 or 5 days and figure out if we're going to be having a good time next episode. You'll find
You'll
out.
know more than we do at this current moment in
Yeah.
time when we're recording this.
No,
So
straight up.
True.
give us the lore
It could
hero
all be
out of
leaked out
context,
Wednesday
or
when this comes out, and we're gonna look stupid like we always
maybe
do.
we always do. We actually moved our. We used to record on Saturday mornings, but we moved it to Sunday nights. It's currently Sunday night, so now we have another day, but before the for stuff to happen, and we can talk about. I mean, some stuff that we talked about
So
today
stupid.
happened today. So I mean, there you go. We're
It's nice.
getting a bit more
Recency.
more recent. Yeah, but it'll never happen like the night before. Where we record this shit, I edit
Yeah.
it, upload it. I need to have at least a couple days because Sony Vegas fucking sucks and it likes to crash.
True.
And
Hey,
I
bro,
have to
just
have at
use
least a
DaVinci.
day or two of DaVinci. How about you DaVinci on these nuts, son? I'm a Vegas
Oh!
user forever. I love Vegas. I'm just kidding. I hate it, but I'm so dug in. I've been using Vegas since I was a
Yeah,
child.
see that's my exact response. People go like, yeah, you gotta hop on that DaVinci. It's like that shit was too slow.
Yeah,
All
it's
my
like,
muscle memory.
Oh, your Windows crashed. Why'd your Windows lose? Jump over to fucking Mac, bro. Try Linux. It's like, no, I don't want to
No.
learn Linux. I don't want to learn fucking Mac OS. You need to go
Linux?
jump off a bridge in Fortnite or Minecraft or whatever
Oh
game
my
they say
God,
nowadays.
dude.
I mean, I'm gonna continue using what I'm using. You need to shut the fuck up. I'm too stubborn for that.
I think they would have gotten more users for the program if they called it no CapCut.
All facts.
No, you should just end the episode there. Me and
I'm
Jake
down
just
for
like we just close our eyes together. We're just like
Yeah, we're done.